A very good day to all my listeners all across the globe. Welcome back to my podcast. This is George Nathaniel for you. Well, as I always do, I come back with very simple topics that relates to each one of you. Well, what is my topic for today? My topic for today came in as a very special request as it's a very common topic all across times. Well, my topic for today is troubled times. Well, troubled times is all across the globe. Troubled times is something that each one of us faces day in and day out. So, this will be an interesting topic to talk about. Well, before I get to the topic, let me tell you what my grandparents always told me. My grandparents always told me that good and tough times will always be a part of life. But what is important is how you groove to the moment. Well, this is something I never understood at all. But then they gave me these words of advice. The advice was don't trouble trouble, even if trouble troubles you. Trouble never stays forever, so why let trouble trouble you? Prepare for the good times that is always there with time. Well, this is something that is very simple, something very interesting, and something that I've always learned and abided with all through my life. So, like I say in all my podcasts, what is most important, looking at our personal lives, our professional lives, looking at how we can actually better our personal lives, how we can better our professional lives, how we can work towards betterment and progress across all goals. So, today I would like to share three key takeaways that I have learned from my grandparents over time, that I have learned from my experiences over time. Well, number one, I would say cope equally with good and tough times. Some would frame it as a casual effort, whereas many would know how much of courage it takes to get through both. Number two, I would say learn something from both the good and tough times. The lesson is always greater than the moment and can guide you to better times in the future. And number three, I would say never overdo any of these moments, be it a good time or be it tough times. Life is always ongoing, and there could be variants of similar situations all across time. So, looking at our personal and professional lives, let us see how we can best align using all these experiences. Let us see how we can make the best of life. Let us see how we can not just help ourselves but help others to make better lives for themselves, be it a professional front or a personal front. My topics are always very similar. My topics are always very generic because each one of us goes to different situations, each one of us goes to different aspects or has different goals in their lives. So, friends, like I always say, the most important thing in life is to be focused. The most important thing in life is to be a learner. The most important thing in life is to understand the value of yourself. The most important thing in life is to grow along with time. I hope my subject on troubled times was easy to relate. I hope my subject on troubled times will help you get through better moments. And I hope my experiences are helpful in your lives. Do visit my website, which is georgenathaniel.net. My podcast is available across all platforms. Come in, listen to my podcast, come to my website, georgenathaniel.net, read my blogs, listen to my podcast, put in a request. I'll try my level best to come back and talk about it. I hope you like listening to my podcast. This is George Nathaniel. Thank you very much, and I wish you all a wonderful time ahead.